Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, my friends. We have some very interesting Street Fighter 6 news today, as provided to us by a video from Red Bull. As we have a little bit of, I guess you can call a sneak peek at some of the characters' potential alternate outfits, alternate costumes. Street Fighter long held a franchise since Street Fighter 4 where there's a lot of skins for a lot of characters. You know, they gotta sell some DLC, right? And we might have a first look at some of these. And also potentially a little bit of a story / lore that's pretty pertinent to my interests. So if you want to watch the full Red Bull video, as it goes over quite a bit here, I will link it in the video description. But otherwise, let's take a look at some of these potential new costumes. And here we can see a bunch. We're going to deep dive in a second. Now, first off, just because it's concepted, there's concept art, all that stuff, does not guarantee there will be a costume. There's been many costumes, potential costumes, DLCs, all that kind of stuff, relegated to like the dumpster bin of history. So what we have here is potential. That said, a lot of these look really good, so I do hope they make actual costumes down the road. So to start out, some of these we've seen before, like Luke and Jamie's alternates. Although Akuma up there, that's a nice little first look at what might be his default outfit. He is indeed a lot more savage looking these days. And then we have this look here. This appears to be Guile and Manon. Guile looking very prim and proper in a way that he usually isn't, with the slick back hair and the nice outfit. And Manon, she looks like a French aristocrat, which honestly, fair enough. For a character that's all about grace, style, and being overwhelmingly French, this reads as all three to me. It's a good look, I dig it. Here it looks like we have a bit of a business casual Marissa. So we have the shades, the hair's changed just a little bit here. Nice casual outfit, looks really sharp to me. And another one for Marissa, so more elegant looking for sure, right? More like a proper dress. And you can see her hair is still done up in a Greek helmet style, although it's more with the Spartan plume of hair than the armored sideburns, as it were. If this is the direction they want to go for alternate outfits, then to me it says they really get it. I like these a lot. Now here's one for Aki. Aki is one of our DLC characters for Season 1 of Street Fighter 6. And this is kind of like very frou-frou, frilly dress. We don't really know what her attitude and persona is, so it's hard to say if this is an exact fit, like say the Manon and Marissa ones. But what I will say is it definitely looks stylish. Here, hard to say. I think this might be Lily, if only just for the hair poofs coming out of the sides. Looks like some sort of like fancy designer jumpsuit. Who knows for sure, but it's on the board, so there you go. Now here, how about Swimsuit Akuma? People love the swimsuit DLC, it always does well, so why not Akuma in a Speedo? I guess that's something we can look forward to. Here we can see JP in some very fancy looking robes, maybe like Nashal robes. Since him and Ken, they're all linked up with the Nashal arc, I guess it would be appropriate if they had specific clothing for the area. And here is JP in more designer clothes. This may be the outfit that we've already seen in some of the trailers, but this is the concept art look at it. Here, this is maybe Retsu with a different look. Who actually knows? Because I definitely don't, but it's definitely not one of the main roster characters that we've seen so far. I'm only assuming it's Retsu just given the prominent eyebrows, because that's definitely his like one defining trait. Still very, very, very interesting. This looks like it's Hawaiian shirt Honda, so a lot of, you know, fun outfits as well, not some deadly serious ones. Because as we all know, especially Honda is the most deadly serious of all characters in Street Fighter. Now, from a different part of a video here, this looks to be DJ's classic outfit, evoking the look that we've known for him for Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 4. We've known that a lot of the classic returning characters have their original looks as costumes, so DJ looks much the same there. Now, let's talk Cammy, because Cammy, everyone loves Cammy, right? Now, just given the amount that we're seeing here for the concept art, not all of these will be costumes, I'm sure, right? But some of them probably will, and we have these three here. So the leftmost one seems very Shadaloo inspired, very M. Bison-esque. And the middle and the right one feel like evolutions, like how we got to the Cammy that we currently know in Street Fighter 6. They have the overcoat, the jacket, all that kind of stuff. They're trying to evoke the military style and just playing the classic look on the right one, but they're not all the way just yet. I feel these were like stepping stones to the Cammy that we got in Street Fighter 6. These ones look pretty interesting. I think these are meant to be like Delta Red outfits, her Special Forces group, because of the little pin on her jacket. And admittedly for Cammy, this is wearing a lot of clothes, you know, but it's a brave new world for Cammy. She can wear clothes now, and I like these looks. feels a bit more professional. Here on the left, I feel this is more further evolution in the art style that led to the eventual Street Fighter 6 version of Cammy. On the right is an interesting blend of, well, here's like the Killer Bee outfit, as it were, but wearing pants. On the right, to me, honestly, this is barely recognizable as Cammy. To be honest, I'm not sure what they're going for here, but you know what? It's good to take characters new and interesting places, I suppose. And there's this one here, which we barely got to see for a split second. Now, this one is mostly clothed, but there's enough skin exposed in the right areas that, to me, this is definitely very identifiable as Cammy. Here we can see a concept for Lily. So it's pretty much the same as what we got. It's just a little bit of a shawl over her shoulders. So this might have been like a work in progress, an idea that they had. If you recall the original leak, Lily's design has actually evolved quite a bit since then. So these things are basically always like a work in progress. Now, on the Lily note, here's a little bit of a personal vindication for me. So we see a concept of Lily holding her camera and concept art of the camera itself, and she has like this old-timey camera. And what does the name say on the camera? It says Lily-Hawk, as in she is the daughter of T.Hawk. Well, geez, rooflemonger, isn't that obvious? No. I've been saying this for a long time now, and you would not believe the absolute insane, unreasonable amount of pushback that I got that the character that plays exactly like T.Hawk is somehow related to T.Hawk. In the YouTube comments, on Twitter, lots of other places, for some reason people refuse to believe these characters are related, which is insane to me. It's obvious. And not only that, like it was like 8 months ago, there was the audio leak for Street Fighter 6 where they explicitly say T.Hawk is her father. And with all these things, people refuse to believe. So it's time to realize that the character that is a younger version of T.Hawk might just actually be related to T.Hawk. I'm sorry. Weird rant, I know, I'm sorry, I apologize, but this has been driving me up the wall for a long time, so just to have it clear in writing is very vindicating for me for a thing that shouldn't have been an issue to begin with. Okay, that said, one last thing to talk about here, just a little bit for Manon. This is a small thing, but I just like it. So they are saying that they want to create a judo character, and fair enough, right? But judo characters are boring. So basically, since they wanted to have a French character, they decided to make her more stylish. They just went out and made her overwhelmingly French. Hence the ballet, hence the supermodel stuff. And there you go. That's basically it. And as we saw with the concept art for the costumes there in the trailer earlier, overwhelmingly French is definitely something Manon can pull off. And that's about the long and short of it. Once again, if you want to see the full video, I'll link it in the video description. But it was nice just to get a potential sneak peek at what some of the upcoming costumes for Street Fighter 6 may well be. Street Fighter 6's launch is almost upon us, and I know we're all fiending for more info, and more info we got, so I'm very thankful for it. That said, though, we're at the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Street Fighter.